One second, I'm trying to deal with this bank thing rather quick. One second, guys. I'm just setting a new password. I'm trying to force this moo shit to work out because I just waited all weekend for nothing. Okay, I think I got it. All right, I think we might be able to do this today, guys. Let's go. I think I should just put 5 lower. Stupid. I'm gonna be able to do it. Damn. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Damn it. Sorry, guys. I want to do the small account thing with you guys today, but I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. All right, that's not gonna work. I just tried. All right, well, let me cover Tesla. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I'm really trying to get this trying to get it set up, but um I'll figure it out here in a minute. So I talked about Tesla last night, and I set a couple alerts on it. Nothing given at the moment, but there is a descending triangle here. Of course, they got that news that could uh sorry, descending triangle to the downside. So 150 or 650, excuse me, pullback 627. I'll post this channel for Tesla. 626.25. I'll post that in the channel. So essentially on Tesla, and again, watch for those gnarly retests. You can get a retest of all the way to 705. Watch for that retest. We're continuing on. Do you want to do the one? That's up to you, brother. If you don't have a mic, then we can wait till you get a mic. It's up to you. So really quickly, what's up, everybody? Hey, how are you doing? Doing pretty well, man. Excited about today. We're going to be focusing on Meta and Tesla. Mostly Tesla. Always just focusing on one. Yeah, of course, I am going to be focusing on these two. Um, I'm going to go over the contracts. Oh my God, get it in here, dude. All right, if you guys are on TikTok, make sure to tap your screen. Live trading here today, so you guys can tune in. We are on YouTube as well. All right, so let's review really quickly. So without these trend lines, you guys can see again, Meta 635.50 retest. It's key level here. The top anywhere above that, and you can go ahead and just say 165. So above 165, I'm gonna actually drop another ray there. So 165.25, that would give you clearance to possibly run into the 171. That would be the fourth hit of resistance, and I would take a contract, probably the 175 strike, going out next week. To the downside, guys, this is unfortunately Monday type behavior. So we could initially, guys, it may be a 30-minute wait. So have patience today. There's a lot of people who, they just want the signals, especially like, I'll add on the social medias, but the fact of the matter is we got to make money by reacting to the market. And if the market is not showing us a clear direction, then we're guessing, and that's gambling, and that's not what we're here to do. Hey, good morning, Apple support levels. I'm finna win the Tennessee lottery tonight. Well, you know that, I mean, you could win $50, so, but best of luck, dude. I had won a weird amount of lottery tickets in my life. I've played like 6 times. I've won like 4. Obviously, not millions. I bought a $50 ticket once and got $750 on it. So, all right. So anyway, guys, again, super clear. But if we do end up breaking underneath Meta, the unfortunate possibility here is that we go back to support, and that would give you a fake out. So you could actually see a pullback to 154. So it's going to be essentially underneath this, and then we don't have a lot of room to the downside. 150.50 and 148 are both levels to watch for Meta to the downside. So yeah, so let's go ahead. You guys asked me about Apple. So let's take a look at the Apple support level. So I talked about this last night. We're all wrapped up. Watch Apple to possibly go test 140.85. To the downside, let's go to the hourly. So clear levels for me are obviously 134.18. Pull that down. 134.18. You do have a 200A, or excuse me, 500 HMA at 133 even, and then the remainder of a gap fill at 132.14. That would be the break that I'd be looking for. There is a possibility, again, to go and hit this 140, even 140.85, anywhere past that. And I don't, obviously, it's the day before we have like FOMC and all this data coming out. There's not a high probability for that, but that's what I'd be looking for. Everything is consolidated. in some type of range. So what we're looking for is a break of range here relatively soon, anywhere above 140. And that mark of 140.50 or 140.80, watch for resistance climb to 148, 143.45. Excuse me. All right, what the is Yatsen? What is Yatsen? And what? I'm gonna be hearing about it forever. Yeah. All right, you guys are crazy. Listen, one of retail's biggest mistakes is jumping in after something's done this. It is ranked from 41 cents all the way to $1.77, y'all. So here's my help. Run. Run. Go find something that you can actually make money on. And even if you did make money on this, and if you're a penny trader, then you're in the wrong place right now anyway. But I would give it $2.21. This is just supply to demand zones, and you've got another demand zone at 275. But you guys, yeah, I'm not the guy to ask about any penny stocks or stuff like that. I don't gamble. I know sometimes people try and make it look like never mind. But I don't trade pennies. I don't trade these type of penny stocks, especially not right now. So what's the value? Yeah, it's $1.82. It's up against resistance. It needs to get to $2, and then it will ultimately stop at 220, probably. So I've already done Tesla. Do you buy red stocks? Not right now. Let's look at the video. All right, we got 5 minutes, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and flip back over. I'm watching Tesla today, so you feel free to hang out and just watch that. So Nvidia gap down. Of course, there's a possibility of the initial gap fill 144.11, but I don't have support for Nvidia until 136. 136.11 or 136 even. And then underneath, which I don't think that it will fall immediately, but underneath, I would say 131 or 59. But at the moment, looking at this daily setup for NVIDIA, support is around that 134 mark. So I would say that today, under 140, it's not outside the question to see that support get retested. So you guys are on the stream, make sure to tap your screen. We appreciate it. SPY had this number right here. Pretty crazy looking little setup right now. This looks like an upwards channel leading it to resistance. So this is one of the reasons why I feel that there's a possibility for a green day, is that SPY does have this weird looking channel here. So SPY below 370, 369.90. There's a small gap to fill at 367.30 and then down to 350. And then a bounce and a push back up, you're likely to go to 387.50. Above that, I would put a mark of about 400 gap fill. I'd say possibly gap fill. Are gaps too large to anticipate gap fills? So the way that I deal with large gaps is 50% or by quarters, depending on how big it is. So excuse me, if I'm trading a gap that's far away, trying to yawn and talk. If I try to trade a gap that's far away and it's a $10 gap, I'm usually going to go look at the key levels in that gap, as well as just dividing that gap in half or in quarters. I've always noticed, and it was one of the things I picked up early on, is that gaps that are larger usually fill 50% and then bounce. So scalps, day trades are same day. Scalps are usually anywhere from a minute to 2 minutes to 10 minutes, and then you got swing trades for your holding for the night. Guys, it's a couple minutes from the bell, so I'm gonna go ahead and refrain from doing any more charting on anything else, but what I'm watching here at the moment. Sonny, I'll take a look at that in just a moment, but gonna go ahead and focus in, guys. Again, you guys know the deal. Take a deep breath. make sure you have your entries, your exits, and your stop losses. If you don't feel like you're able to place those, that's now something that you need to be working on and reaching out to me or other admins with questions. Be patient. It's basically our Monday. It is a shorter work or shorter week. We do have a lot of data coming in tomorrow, so we could either price that data in or we could stay in range. And I'm telling you guys right now, I will walk away if we do not break out of this range. If we do not by 10:30, if we're not out past 165 or below 154, then you guys are probably going to see me coming back at power hour. Or maybe towards 1 to 2 o'clock, and that's going to be a way more preferable time for me to trade. But again, Meta to the downside doesn't have as much room. Tesla does have the room. Watch for a jump up. Quick, there's a little tiny gap that could fill 700, 690, 750, and then ultimately a pull back down to 650. If we do start engulfing this mass, if we do pop back up, then that's at the point where I will go ahead and take my position set. All right, guys. Hold on. Oh, shit. Okay, there we go. All right, 20 more seconds, my friends. Crypto is the way to go. I mean, I can make money right now and then put that money into crypto later on, if that's the case. Damn, we almost traded the wrong Tesla today. All right, we're open. Hands on your toes. Damn! July 8th contracts on Tesla are expensive. Dang. Patience. Patience. All right, gaps filled on Tesla. So one could speculatively larger accounts. I'm gonna go with a six. It's expensive, $1,000. I'm going with a 625 put. This is an early entry. Um, I have it is. I honestly would hope that you guys probably maybe pass on this one, but I'm gonna go ahead and take that. Fluctuating between 990, 1K. 620 strike. 625s are fine too. That's for this week. All right, I'm not getting filled on 620, so I'm going to go ahead and 625. So due to the contract size, right, this would be like 5 contracts on Meta. So if I take another trade on Tesla, I'm going to buy one more contract. All right, money. There we go. 625 got filled. If you are too far, the furthest you can go is $600 for your strike. I am holding this one. If we get a break of 648.50, I'll add that one more, and then I'll go ahead and reduce my risk at 625. If we break that, reducing risk means taking profit. I'm going to go ahead and take that profit, leave one contract. If we bounce, or if we break, then I will add another contract back in, and we'll ride this thing down to 550. So. Yeah, look, we could have been watching Meta right now. I'm glad I mean, Tesla hasn't moved anywhere yet, but a lot of green. Yeah, that shit's red now. Listen, this is so obvious that it kind of gives me the creeps. You know, this is just such an obvious setup on Tesla. I just don't. It's going to be interesting. All right, S&P. Remember, Here we go. So below that 673.66 should see a 672.72, and then ultimately you could hit 370.50. But if SPY holds, because this candle, I'm telling you right now, this candle very easily, it's sitting on support, guys. So here's the deal. If Tesla it doesn't make another leg down and goes to support and we don't break here on SPY, it doesn't mean it can't hold a divergence, but it does mean that it's probably not going to go down the way that we want it to. But that's okay because we're not here to fight. We're here to make money. So, Charles, listen, dude, no disrespect, I could not care less what your penny stock is doing right now. That thing could fly to $100 right now, and I wouldn't even clench my butt cheeks. I don't care, man. So if you're trying to rub that in my face, that's nice. Enjoy your tendies, dude. I'm glad you're making money. I told you. We're in Tesla right now. We're in 625 puts expiring this week. It's moving like pond water though. Right now I've got a stop loss. Again, if you're in small account, it shouldn't be in. I've got a little stop loss here. That's 677.88. Basically a pushback above this 9-day moving average. SPY is struggling to break support. We know what that means. So, do I have a real job? Yeah, this is my real job, including starting businesses on my own. Guys, if this play goes sideways, I'll lose 150 to $200. So there we go. SPY is losing, moving down to support. There we go, Tesla. Manny, I've been telling Manny to send me the login for the longest. Guys, we're moving slow, so just stay on your toes here. We're at this Tesla support, which is 657. This is not support, but our bounce level. This was the gap fill. Look at SPY. Look at the candle. So if you're looking for a downtrend, this is weak. This is a weak downtrend. You think it will go deep down? Yes, I do think it will. I did buy Tesla puts, and I am in them, and I do think that it could fall hellaciously if we actually did see a break on SPY and a move. If we saw a move to 370, I'll walk away from my computer in these Tesla contracts. Not just playing. That's money, dude. Oh. Give me the money. If you guys are on TikTok, lend me your thumb. I appreciate it. If you guys aren't subscribed to my Twitter or my Instagram, make sure to do that. A lot of other information and free stuff going to be posted there. And a YouTube channel. That's where we're live trading right now as well. So, for a noob, what does puts mean? Put is essentially a contract to reserve your right to sell shares at a certain price. But if you want to just put it in layman's terms, that is just a bet that's going to go down. And you can pick the price and the expiration in which it does it. Whee! Are we rich yet? Yep. You should. If you look outside your window, you should see the truck dropping off the Lambo here. There it is. That's a toy Lambo. Ricky videos. The market will bounce at 370.50. I have 370 on SPY, so new here, do you talk about Dogecoin? I do not. I'm trying to help people make money, not lose it. So sly roast on Dogecoin. Yes, I'm trading right now. We're live trading, guys. And we're in Tesla puts. Puts. What's Meta doing? What in God's name is this? Yo, I'm so glad we decide like we don't switch stocks very often, but damn. Holy shit, dude! I'm finna make my first mill. Nah, bro. If you're in a position you make $1 million, dude. That may be the only time I ask for like a percentage. Nah, I wouldn't do that. But I'd be a little salty. I'd be so happy but salty. Look at that. 3,000 bucks on Tesla. I love it, dude. Amazing. Yes, you guys, the contracts, so you guys are more than welcome you can take profit depending on your size. Um, Nick videos, 337.50 is strong. Yes, huge demand buyers on this become even stronger around threes. I'm not I'm not saying that's my target if SPY moves down. I have SPY 320 372.85. That's the next level. I go level by level, like who cares what I think, you know what I mean? How about it's just we care about what happens. Guys, this 15-minute candle will reverse in your face and go right back up. So be careful. There's a gap above you that can attract buyers. Everything is just slowly moving down to support. Tesla, very slow. Listen, this is where I can walk away from having a little bit of money, right? Having made a little bit of money. Yes, I can take profit here. Yes, you can take profit here. But I am trading my way right now. So I am looking for a break of this range. And if it doesn't, I'm not going to make any money. So that's it. Okay, so you have to make the decision that's right for you. You could TP at this mark, at the 650 mark, right? And then if we see a break, re-enter on the way down to 622.75. So, uh, but maybe tomorrow, but not today. Yeah, we don't really have a ton of volume right now, man. So, I wouldn't argue too much with that. There's the possibility. You said next week's? Oh yeah, I didn't even get to look at the contracts in full detail, so I have a target on Tesla right now of 550 or 552, 30, 555. All of them. Doesn't matter. I'm looking to slam. If you want to go to my Discord, where I signal, where I post my analysis is free, so feel free to go and check that out. Remember what I said about SPY? If these candles go back up above 320 375, watch for a gap fill and Tesla's probably not going to break. Good patience from everybody. Proud of you guys. Also, I don't know if you guys have realized this, but I was doing all of that on the 4 hour. You see how unnecessary it is to move over. I mean, right now, yes, shorter expiration you can, but we're looking at a higher time frame break. So again, this contract, let me repeat it, will go back to $0 gained. and will not bother me in the least because I'm looking for a break-in range and I'm trying to make bank on this trade if we get a definitive break to the downside. If we do not, I am not. Anybody else seeing this Roblox divergence? What the hell? Nancy! Nancy's trying to hit the skirt skirt. Oh, that's fine. You gotta, looks like you have to get 36.85. World is going to bankrupt. Ooh, that sounds unhealthy. I hope this week is not a pump fake to the upside. We'll see. What is being displayed on the top monitor? That is a heat map. I am in weeklies in this case, yes. Tesla contracts, test even for a 30K account, it starts to, when I start looking at taking positions and stuff like that, I try to, when I take in, like, I try not to put too much money, even if I have 30K in my account, I still try and make money with 5 to 6, maybe $8,000 a day. I don't, just because I have it doesn't mean I use it. I found efficiency in division of my account. It's not the time to invest. Tell that to my Tesla contract right now. I'm just kidding. You're right. We're not investing. We're trading. By the way, I do think that this Herman Miller chair is the best thing that I've ever bought for my butt specifically, but like just in general, I will never buy another Secret Labs chair. Like I gave it to my son, and he's like, Dad, isn't that your expensive chair? I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, it sucks. You could have it. I understand that comfort level plotter. Yeah, so let's say that Meta or Tesla just absolutely plummets. If that happens, then obviously that's a position that I will maybe use a little bit of this. So it's the Herman Miller like ABO or something like that of IO, but it is the most comfortable chair I have ever sat in my life. Hold on, I'll pull it up. All right, I told you guys. Tell you again that SPY can and will finish up above. Look at it reversing. Things that you can do if you wish. You can grab calls on SPY, but I'm not. I'm just going to cut Tesla if it breaks to the upside. That's it. I'm going to move down to the 5-minute here. Let me hit up. I might have to hit up Herman Miller before I start giving out links there. Is it possible to make money for trading options? Yes. Here's where everybody fails. You ready? Everybody is shown that it's something that you can just buy somebody's course or just follow someone and it automatically works. You get one account, you get one for free, kind of like Opticy says in our chat. Like you get one, and then the market oftentimes will give it to you, and that's where the reality that this is something that you have to work in hits people who are expecting to be able to just take it. There's nothing in this life that I've been able to do that's just been like free money like that, So I'm getting railed by Tesla right now. How are you getting railed, dude? Yeah, who did this? Why are you getting railed? Also, who names their kid Tesla? I was kidding. Sorry. Oh, you had calls from last week. Oof. Either make the choice, man, and obviously you're at a bounce level, but if you see a definitive break, sometimes we got to make those tough choices, dude, and just take the trade down. You can cut your contracts at 660. You can cut your contracts at 666 or 667. Guys, what we talked about on SPY, again, remember I said, I'm if you took profit on Tesla, great job. That is not wrong. If you're holding Tesla right now, I am too. I'm looking for a bigger position or a bigger break. Okay. SPY right now is retesting that trend that we just talked about. And if it moves, look where it's sitting. 375. So if you move above this and you candle close, you're probably gonna see potential gap fill on SPY. So how am I getting the 650 target? There's a trend line way back, bro. Right here. I'm cool. I'm cooling, y'all. I feel no pressure right now. I feel very relaxed. There's no reason to be stressing right now. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. It's okay. Don't average down just because you hope it's going to bounce, my brother. If you are looking to start learning how to do this, in our Discord, we have a ton of information. The link is in the bio. All the education is free, and tune into these lives on YouTube and TikTok. And yeah, there's quite a few individuals that you can follow as well. I should probably make a video on that, but trend line doesn't work. Oh no, guys, shut it down. Shut it down. Shut your brokerages. Trend lines don't work. Oh my god, my life's ruined. What am I gonna do? What is this? What is SPY hanging on to and retesting? Oh, what do I call this line? What? What do I think about SIGA, the monkeypox stock? I think that people are just taking any virus that pops up and they're just like, let's make money. It's a Tesla. Hey, look at that. Look at the patience. This is like fishing, but for Elon's net worth. How am I feeling about Bitcoin? I still see 10K, but who cares what I see? It's Bitcoin. I'm not that guy. Viruses are the new shitcoin. Yeah. Thoughts on MU? Trying not to do too much diverging right now, but it does look like you're building a rising wedge. Watch for a rejection and a pullback now. Um, but it's not going to be a straight. You're not going straight down. But MU does have this channel here to the upside. That's more or less what appears to be a bear flag. And then, ooh, look at this little downtrend right here. Oh yeah, yeah, you'll get there. Yeah, so watch for a little pullback here, maybe a little. I mean, you could end up dumping for the not for the day, but you know, could see some considerable time here. So, all right, guys, we have to make decisions and choices. Especially now that we're at 649. Remember, we only make money by reacting live, and right now we are very, very slowly descending into this support. So I am going to offer again another opportunity to, yes, I'm watching level 2 right now. I go back and forth, but yes, when we're at air like right now, my eyes are on the tape. What coffee am I drinking? I'm actually drinking water right now. Uh, I drank coffee yesterday and like had a had like a weird reaction to it. Like I was like paranoid as shit in my house. Like I don't know why. I just can't explain it. I was like anxious and paranoid and sweaty. I was like, dude, this coffee just turned me into a crackhead. All right, so I tell you what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to take profit. I'm taking profit on this one contract on Tesla, and the reason it one, I don't want people holding, but I'll just re-enter. All right, so I got my hotkey. I haven't taken profit yet, but I got my hotkey ready, and I'm ready to go ahead and re-enter the same contract. So I'm going to go ahead and take profit now. Uh, there we go. Should get a little push down. There we go. So those contracts are at 1235. You're welcome to take. You're welcome to hold. This is not a not. This is not a. No. Okay. So now there we go. So right there, you can take a little bit of profit. Remember, support is at 649. Okay. Let's let the breakdown happen, and this could consolidate for the rest of the day, or chop around a little bit here before making its way to the downside. So ADHD and a hypochondriac. Are you talking to me? I care what you see. A hypochondriac. I love that word. That sounds like like it would be something far more scientific. So watch for the 10 a.m. reversal. Good eyes, Rod. Yeah, watch for the 10 a.m. reversal. So I'm out, guys. That's still money. That's still a good trade right there. I'm happy with it. Not anything nuts. Not what I wanted, but we're gonna stay vigilant here. We're gonna watch. If by chance, guys, and I'm telling you, it's going to happen fast because more than less, if sellers step up here at 650, they're going to attack. They're going to jump into this, and I think that they're going to drive Tesla down to the 628. So I'm in immediately, but we're going to have to. We need to see a good solid step down here. So. Oh, I remember watching stocks, made a bunch of money. My brother said I couldn't. Like, yeah, dude. I had many people, unfortunately. I mean, I come from not a lot of money at all. And unfortunately, I mean, I don't have obviously the same friends that I used to. You know, things change. But those same people who told me that what I was doing was gambling or risky or stupid, like they don't really have much to say to me anymore. If they talk to me at all, because I mean, and I'm always kind. I'm not malicious ever. I'm not I don't flaunt things, you know, like I still have like some of the same friends from the same time period who are dealing with, you know, same shit, but yeah, uh, I stopped caring about what people thought about what I did a long time. I've had people come up to me in public and like literally call me a trust fund kid, and I'm like literally probably the farthest thing from a trust fund kid that you could like. I didn't even know what a trust fund was, you know, growing up. So it's, who is still in Tesla? Yes, yuck meta, and I'm glad. Yes, I am very glad that we grabbed Tesla. Do they even know you? I mean, they're strangers. When I drove the Tesla, yeah, I could see it. I mean, it. Yeah, I don't know. I oh yeah, it's you know it's hilarious. I had a dude at I think it was at a Chevron, and dude was asked me about the Tesla, and the Chevron had a. I was just going to grab snacks and stuff like that, and straight up, uh, just trust fund kid, like, his second question was, how do like, well, how are you making your money? And I said the stock market, and he was like, well, you might want to wait on that, dude. I'm like, I don't at that point I really don't even like feel like explaining, you know, because like they came to me with judgment. They came to me with like that just like it's like immediately like nah man I'm not gonna even like if you came up to me and you're like yo how did you get this car dude you know people assume that I'm 20 years old. My Uber driver the other day told me that I look 20 years old, but whatever. But like still, I would much rather ask somebody who has a nice car like how they got it rather than be like, you're a trust fund kid. So love your channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. Just keep calm and stick with it. Use light risk. That's money, dude. I love that guy. I want to meet that guy. I want to get enough followers on TikTok that I can. I actually had a really good idea that if I ever hit 1 million followers, I would try to. You guys are the only people who would ever know about this, so if you see it happen, just know that I did it. But I thought I wanted to like reach out to a bunch of creators and like have them just create their regular content, but like place my desk and computers somewhere in the background and do that like across the entirety of like TikTok, like just like in like places I don't belong, and then never say a word about it. Dream car. I not a car guy. I like the Tesla. Cybertrucks are probably like I'm more excited about, but I'm not a car guy. I don't really care as long as they go. You know, if they drive themselves, even better. Yo, good TP on Tesla. Good TP on Tesla. Now, what do we do? What do we do now? So we know where sellers are present. They're at 660, right? We know that if we pushed above 660, they would likely get squeezed out, right? Or they hold it down. Yes, they hold it down at 660 and we reshort it. More like the only thing mommy and daddy funded was PB and milk. Damn, I've been telling y'all way too much about my life. Why am I watching MU? Can't see you. Are those colorful lines? Uh-oh. We got someone judging my lines. Don't judge me. Judger. You'll be like that kid that's in all the school big picture. You want to know something? Is there's a lot of yearbooks that don't have me in them, and I went to the school because I went to 7 different high schools, but I also went to like 14 different schools just in my school career. So there was like a lot of years that like I would move before pictures and then be too early at another school, and then I would just be a grade square. All right, what are you doing, Tesla? Because you're starting to look kind of sexy. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. Meta, watch the meta gap fill here past I'm not trading it. That's not me. Man, man, it feels good to take profit somewhere and see a bounce like that. It feels good. I don't we need to see a break of 630 for confirmation to the 500s. So we need for me I've got obviously the break of 640 excuse me 650 648. And then we've got below that, we've got another key level around 626, and that's the target for today. So that would be the target down. You could use 635 as well, but that would be the target if we head into the downside. Everything is a what if, like if we have this level lost where buyers are present, and sellers step up, where does it go from there? So that's not crazy. It's starting to get back to COVID pre-COVID prices as it should. Same. I changed schools in between yearbooks. I'm in a couple, but I doubt I'll ever see those. I don't know. Through middle school, I look like a total dork though. Like all my teeth, I grew like all adult teeth at once, and then like my arms grew really fast and my legs, and so like I had a short torso and long legs, and long arms. So I kind of look like an orangutan. Big ears. Yeah, I definitely had really big ears. The wind used to cause me to turn my head. Why did I change school so much? Yes, Alex. Yes, we do still have the cues. Again, and these are up for your interpretation as far as whether you want to take profit on them. I'm holding. Um, there are marks in which like 684, 44, but you're going to see all your profit go away. So you have to either A, you can hedge through the gap, right? 281.36. That would be my natural inclination for the upside, just to gap fill. So you could set a hedge for that if you wish, but I'm not. I'm just gonna. It's just kind of back there. It's just doing its thing. So I may end up having to roll it out. Actually, I may end up doing that today. So we'll take profit on the 250 and then go out a little bit further in expiration. And actually, I'd like to kind of do it now, but then I know I'll probably. So rolling, a lot of brokerages will let you do it. Essentially, you're exchanging your premium for a new position with a, well, it doesn't have to be longer, but a longer expiration. So you're taking your theory and your money and you're rolling it into another target or another trade. So what we call enrollment. Guys, I can't do too much charting for you at the moment, just because I got to stay focused on what I'm watching right now. Tesla is breaking, or pushing down right now. I want to try and catch this next break. I tell you what, I'm pulling up the contracts now. I'm pulling up the 625s again. I'm gonna take them now. I'm gonna take them now. And I'm gonna set the stop for 658.55, but I'm gonna go ahead and take this now. Those are at 1185. That's 625 July 8th puts on Tesla. Again, the furthest that you can go, I don't like anything past 610 or 600, but you have to be out very, very quickly. This is a for sure. I am. This is kind of one of my cardinal rules, right? We're not at support, but we didn't really get a big enough bounce for me to go and like re-short it like I wanted to. So I'm going to go ahead and just get in now while we head for that break. And if we do get the break, I'm going to hold it down to 638, which is just this support level here. And then we'll go ahead and do it from there. So what level do you want SPY to lose for Tesla to keep falling? Question. So we're actually on the way to lose it at the moment. And that's the wick. That is, we go to the 15-minute. So here, this is what I want to lose. This is the level. So I want to go ahead and drop 320 or 372. This week from last week is 372.60. From there, you've got pretty much all the way down to this gap. So 370.34. Just know that the Tesla entry that I just took is risky due to the fact that we are on support and we can see a bounce. So if you are not capable of cutting and taking a small L in comparison, right? Then don't be in. Oh, goodness. Light size, yes. Yes, absolutely. So right now, what I'm doing is my form of risk management is by grabbing one and remember what we talked, Alex, I don't think you were in there this morning. We talked about how like I'm basically setting these entries and exits, when to get in, when to get out. I'm sitting on support. So let's do it this way, right? This is where sellers are making their stand. Okay. That's where they're stepping up right now. I know that if buyers push this back up above, it's going to squeeze them out, right? And then we would see a potential bounce and retest of like 667. If we break down, right? We're not on support. Support is this 650. We're just hovering a couple dollars above it. If we get this pushed down, 650 is one of those levels that you need some volume. And a lot of times sellers will step up at a certain level, and that's what I'm looking for is a certain amount of pressure. I bought one. If it breaks right here, I'll grab one more, and then we'll play it down to 638. The reason why I'm taking profit there is this kind of unusual channel here. Let me go to the 15-minute again. So starting from the lows there. It's me. Mario. All right, not yet. Not yet, Fat Biker. It just tapped. Look what it tapped. Oh, God. It tapped 648. It's a range. 650. Too sedated to follow. Don't want to FOMO my shit. Oh, are you coming back from the docks? I'm in a firm puts right now, waiting on direction off the support. Cut it or leave it. Well, if you're at support, I mean, your guess is as good as mine. The price action right now is you've got 20 minutes left in this candle. 1650 is your support level. It's pretty straightforward to me. You would just need to get a candle, hourly candle close down around 1650, and I think that you'll continue to move to the downside of the firm. So, how is Rivian doing today? Okay, Rivian's dumping. Ooh, I wanted to be a part of this, but Meta is pushing up. Interesting. Oh, gap fill. Remember the gap fill I just told you guys about? There it is. It's going to go gap fill. So let it gap fill. You've got a 200-day moving average there, 160.14. It's nothing. It's past 640.14. Watch 162.50. So 160 past 160, basically this 200-day moving average. Watch for that thing up. Guys, we're at the 9-day moving average on Tesla right now. I had two levels. I had 650 and I had Tesla at literally 6. You guys can see the blue line right there. You guys see that? I mean, I remember that guy told me trend lines don't work. But we're there. Okay. So right now, get ready. We might have to cut. It's a tough decision, but you have to make it. So just go ahead and cut it, because if you're taking my trade, you're trusting my analysis. And if I cut and you don't, it's now your analysis to deal with. Holy shit, Meta. Okay, out of Tesla now before it even breaks. Hold on. No, I almost just broke my rule. That's okay. I'll wait. I'll wait. The reason being is that I kind of want to flip the script over to Meta now. I do think that there is a potential now to push up to 162.50 if you hold this gap. So close here, and I think that you could actually see I'm switching over right now. Got my hotkeys up. 165 or 162.50 strikes for this week. Those are at 284. I am not in yet. All right. Hold on. Let me see if I see anything before I jump into this. No, I see a big push. That's it. So 160. Okay, hold on 1 second. 160, 60, 160, 50. That is a supply. That is supply above us. And then we've got 162.50. So 162.50s, those are at $300 right now. Those picked up pretty quickly. Damn, that's all right. I kind of missed my entry, but I'll grab a couple right now. All right. I 162.50s, 305 fill. I've got two right now. That's a $600 position. My stop right now is basically the break, which is 160.07, and my target is 162.50. Good time to TP into strength is 162.25. Adding another set here. Cutting Tesla. Out of Tesla now. I already made up whatever loss. Or we made whatever loss back, so out. Did anybody take the gap fill on Meta? Very badass. Let's go. Let's go. Good job, guys. That's so I want you guys to I'm already reflecting on it now. Do you see how troublesome just that, even for me, how to moving over to Tesla to Meta, right? I gotta get oriented. I gotta figure out where we're at, where's my target. So in me zooming out and zooming back in and looking at where my retest level is, because right now we have to, because this is the level to hold. We have to stay above 160.50. So that's my stop right now. But that and 160. So if I'm moving over or transferring, moving over stocks, yeah, it can be really tough. So all right, let's go look at the 5 minute. 5 minute looks great on Meta. We love this. We got 21 seconds for this candle to close. We're looking for that push up to 162. And I'm going to be out as we near 162 even. I don't care about 50 cents. Watch for a retest. Can happen. How many people are looking at their contracts right now? I'm not. Don't look at them. Buyers should clear this. All right, I see them. They're sitting on the tape. Raise the ask. There it is. There you are. Got a bad. What's your fill? What's your fill on Meta? Yikes. Yeah. Guys, it will retest 160. Okay. Well, that's what I'm watching for. I'm a little again, I'm not upset about it, but a little disheartening that I wasn't able to get in before the fill of that gap or even at that push right there. That would have been so if you guys are in on that gap fill, awesome. Like you guys have a way better average than I do, and you have more room to hold. So nice job, Rod. What are we dealing with right now? What is this resistance? See, we're above that, and that's okay. That's good, and that's our retest. That's 160.40. So we're just moving like super slow right now. If we get a bounce, I would say maybe you can add another one. Um, you know what? Boxer, even if you took like a $30 loss and just got out, you could do that. It's up to you. There's not much up here, right? I'm in a decent sized position, so that way I can capture this what is kind of a tinier move. So 330s. I think these contracts will probably be right around 420s. So I would I don't know how many contracts you're in or whatever, but if you're in, you know, a decent sized position, I think you're okay. But redraw your tops trend line. Why? Are you talking about on Meta? Yes. 5. Okay. Have you practiced you guys just took Roblox? Oh wow, nice. That's nuts. Watch 3950 maybe. All right, I'm just gonna sit and watch, guys. It's getting boring. Remember what I said? Retest. We got 20 minutes left in this 5 minute candle. In order to be bearish, it would have to go and fail. But right now it's holding, so be patient. Probably should have gone with next week's, but kind of had to jump in fast. Does meta being so far from VWAP concern you? Where's VWAP at? I don't really use VWAP, but the 9-day moving average is usually around it. So a lot of the times when you see lagging moving averages or moving averages like this, it's not necessarily that you're going to pull back to them, but that you're going to consolidate so that they can get back up to you. So again, below 160, it would kind of suck, obviously, because we just jumped from one to another. You know, I'm going to go ahead and cut it, but as long as it holds this level, which it's doing a decent job at doing right now, I'm just going to continue to hold and have patience. So just like that. See that bounce, baby? I do not understand, dude. Why won't this? I can't get Mumu to connect to my bank, man. This is kind of pissing me off a little bit. All right, I gotta reduce some risk here on meta, guys. So those second, I gotta go trim those down. Roblox still ripping. All right, those moving averages are catching up. VWAP is definitely lagging though, so we're getting some golden sweeps in right now. Google 2180, 715 expiration, 1.1 million, and that Amazon call or put golden sweep at 10. Lots of calls on Google. This is basically our Monday. This is kind of how it's trading too. Look at that insane recovery right there. I'm still in. I just had my finger on the trigger, Boxer. I was just watching. I'm still about to reduce if we. I'm just. It's kind of like one of those things where I've got to. I'm staring at the tape right now. It's holding up well. I'm not seeing any like bid building. So I think we're okay. I think an overall market pop would obviously help us here. What about the cues? Let's go take a look.
What's up, Greg?
Hey, what's up, man?
Just watching that VIX, man. That's a huge variability on Friday's close. So that looks like that thing's gonna roll over. I'm thinking we're gonna grind hard so we get the big print on the 13th. That look like it now. I mean, it looks fair check. But watch the VIX. I'm in 29 puts. I took some index targets expiring the 13th. Watch the VIX. Respect that candle from Friday. You don't see those very often, but they're super bearish. There's no shadow above, no shadow below. Um, I think that thing drops all the way down to 2403. You're gonna see some good moves to the upside. Obviously, not looking like that today, but I think you'll see something between now and next week pretty decent.
Agreed. Yeah, just sitting here. I traded Tesla this morning. That was okay, and then right now we just got that beginning of the week.
Yeah, that was great.
Looking at Meta right now. Trying to. I missed my entry on the gap fill, but it's still got I think another leg up to 162.50. It's holding up pretty strong right now, and then I'll probably come back at power hour and see what's popping. So I wonder how Tesla. I mean, it's crazy to think that they're gonna somehow reverse out of this, but I've seen crazier shit. How's your 4th of July, Rolly?
Good, man. How about you?
Pretty good, man. Hung out with the family. Um, Kids played on slip and slide. You know, we had a arsenal going off in the neighborhood, so that was fun. We don't.
Yeah, I went out to Madeira Beach for the weekend. It's good.
Oh man, right next door. God, what is that beach called? I just forgot it as soon as I went to go say it. It's where I think we had this conversation before. There's Madeira, and then there's one right next to it. It's another vacation spot. What is that called?
Treasure Island, Indian Rocks, Jones Pass, Bel Air.
Anna Maria. Anna Maria.
Yeah, Amarillo, that's pretty close.
I saw a turtles like in the middle, right before a storm, dude. I saw like
Yeah.
thousands of turtle. I thought it was on acid, dude. I was walking, the beach was crawling. It's like I was below. I was like, whoa! But apparently, it's pretty rare out there. That was pretty cool. That is so beautiful down there compared to Tybee beaches. We're like the trailer park of beaches. Is that a Pelosi squeeze on Roblox? She might be in there. Who knows? I doubt she's still holding those OG. But those, what did she get? $150 calls when it was at 80. That thing dropped to 30.
VIX 29 puts to 13, Q 292 calls, 5395, out at EM 170.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Facebook.
I think we're gonna bounce. I think we're gonna bounce.
There it is.
Too big a kick. You just don't see those bearish candles on the VIX very often. I mean, it's just I've been watching it forever, but that VIX is dropping and we're going higher at some point.
What do you think about this chart, Rolly? I just posted it in the live trading chat. That's Tesla on the 4 hour. All right, yeah, the 4 hour.
Few calls are 292, the 13th. They're green. I green. VIX puts green. Let's see.
Come on, Meta. Jesus, man. This is
Tessie's in trouble. Yeah, he's just.
That's what I think, dude. I feel like I want to short that thing. I mean, I don't know if you remember a couple weeks ago, Meta.
I'd be careful, but if the VIX accelerates to the downside, I mean, everything's going to get pulled up.
Yeah, that's the only reason that I'm not, because I traded it down to support, and I just told myself that if we got a strong break, that's when I'll go ahead and like pile in. But otherwise,
649. I didn't get the trade. I looked at the trade.
Yo.
640.
yeah, that's crazy. That is literally that's my level. I had 648, like 90 or something like that. It bounced literally on the literal penny, like pew right up. So I think it's definitely I mean, I'm using it as an entry once we get a 15-minute candle close underneath that. And then I've got 626 right underneath it, that, or 625, excuse me. And then if we lose that, I've got price targets as low as 555. So, and I know that they've had a little bit of trouble, but at the same time, yeah, just like you said, the market's kind of moving to the upside. So, all right, and if the VIX takes that dump, then we're for sure going to see everything is going to get pulled up. So.
Energy's just getting thrashed. I'm not touching that until see what happens. This meeting in Saudi right around the same time, the CPI, all that. That's pretty big for me. I think we're going. We're going to see new lows. I just don't. I just think it's just man. It just looks like I don't see the catalyst, but not a whole lot of super big data. I mean, there's a lot of data coming out, but I think everyone's hedging around the CPI.
Yeah.
That's just going to be. I just don't see how inflation's. Food and energy are just ridiculous.
It's getting. I mean, I try to take all of these things with a grain of salt, but I was watching this guy. He's a trucker, like I guess out in California, and like he goes to the ports, and he said that like apparently people from like Tyson and like some of these like meat and produce like that are coming from the ports are getting like that they're like, I don't have a job because we don't have to like to pick up like. So I don't know what that has like implications, like what or how much I should like take that into consideration, but it's definitely not a good sign. I live near the ports and I haven't been. I'm not about to drive down there right now to go see how many boats are out there, but um, shit. But yeah, I don't know, man. I know that the cost.
Long Chardonnay day strike. There's shortage on the additives that make engine oil. There's a diesel shortage. The energy trade's not over. It's just getting throttled down because we was the last man standing. But
What's your?
gosh,
Well, I see a lot of people calling for lead ups or bullwhip, like these. What's his name? Michael Burry was calling for potential bullwhip type price actions. It's one of the reasons we have fallen so hard. We're near COVID low or COVID highs or whatever. And so at this point it's like just on technicals I'm trying to be careful, but it's one thing that you taught me years ago about the market being forward thinking. I always try and think that way, and it's like even trying to be as optimistic as possible, it's like, no man, we're still screwed right now, like there's still so much. So it's hard to like rationalize the upside while still knowing that there's inevitable downside. So Crazy.
Yeah, that's the toughest part. But man, you get too much of a lean one way or the other, and that just then you add technicals, and everything's not going to bottom at the same time. So it's we're right for a bounce. I mean, it's just I'm just watching the VIX, man. That's I just don't see that kind of candle very often. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just that tells me. I mean, all the way down to 20. We go all the way down to 24. Market's been on fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which means it will make it drop even more off that hot CPI print. And that thing comes in hot. Markets are not going to like that at all.
Mm-mm.
That would be nasty.
And there's room to fall, dude. There's still room down there.
The VIX is dropping by the tick. That just tells me we're gonna have one of these little bear market catch you off guard. Because I mean everybody's to the downside, and that's when you get really hurt.
All right, guys. Meta, we did it. Good patience, guys. Those are the skills you guys gotta. It's hard to do, especially with all this jip going up and down. But remember, you can always go out to that 15-minute candle and see clearly what we got going on. But we're close to my target, 162.50. So as we move up, we want to go ahead. If you did add with me, the original entry is going to be the first that I'm going to take profit on. And I'm going to start doing that now. So not a lot of room for dough here. So if you didn't get out with a ton, I'm gonna wait here just a second, see if we can't get another pop back up. But 162 is formidable enough to go ahead and start taking some profit at, unfortunately. So not a ton of the ton of room left here. If we break above 162.50, I'll leave a couple runners. But if we break above that, then we might get lost in the sauce. But if you're on TikTok, by the way, right now, guys, I just can't turn my head right now. My other phone died. So just I'm with you in spirit right now. 162.45. Come on, give me the push. There it is. You know, the buyers are present. Sell them the shares, man. So did you notice, Alex, that the 9-day moving? I use the 9, right? That's just my thing. VWAP's good, but I'm not trying to discourage anybody from it. But you see how the 9 touched the 200 and then we ripped? That's what I like. Put that on a cracker. All right, guys, trimming out. Good job. Good patience. Son of a bitch. That was not fun. We made money though. All right, that's it. Yep, 162.25. That's exactly where I expected. Leave a couple runners if you wish. But I'm out. I've got to. So I'll go ahead and everybody. There we go. Nice. A little extra juice there. Hey, yo. Not terrible. If you had a couple contracts on there, it's a couple $100. Damn, I'm hungry as hell. Oh, I've been practicing golf now, top shelf for like
Awesome.
yeah, dude. I'm actually like excited to play. So I'm about to. I feel like when's the best time to play golf? Like is it? I figured like late November, like fall time, right? Cool, not too hot, or do you guys just year round?
Yeah, but you're I played early in the summer.
Got you. Okay.
This is trading. We're taking off, guys. I posted index targets in my channel yesterday. So I'm playing for that kind of crazy move between now and next week. But they're all great. When you see a big closing candle like that, there's Farabozu. That thing is just cratering. So we're going to the upside. So protect your position and move your stops. We were going higher off a nasty open.
Yeah.
Made my targets look like doo pops, but stick with the charts, man. This market's going higher.
We got a
I
runner.
want higher up to CPI. I don't know if anybody's really calling for that, but I got VIX going down to Never Land. I will load heavy on VIX. Some of those calls went green this morning. Uh, Left them in place. But this is your opportunity on VIX. VIX has been a crater. It just off that closing candle in the 1 year daily. And all those index targets, I'm way out of the money, but I'm expected to markets to grind all the way there. So let's get ready for some green.
Hey, if you have,
You got clubs? Oh, you got clubs?
nah, dude, that's the next purchase. I want to get some. What?
There's check out Rock Bottom Golf. While you're learning, you don't need brand new stuff while you're learning. But they've got some good starter sets. Like Callaway makes a good Strata has a good starter set for under $1,000. But
I might have to pick one of those up. Manny got me into it. We got to get you an Oculus, dude. I play this golf game in virtual reality. That's actually pretty fun, dude. I like have a lot of fun playing that thing. You get to meet like a bunch of random people out there. It's obviously not like real life, but it's definitely got me kind of into golf. So guys, runners, really quick. Runners, we bought those at 310. Those are worth 420 right now. They're doing what runners do. This is a good spot since it blew past my target 162.50. You're in the money. If you wish to take your profit, depending on how many runners that you have, go for it. If you move if you move, sometimes I just switch nationalities and dialects, and I don't know where it comes from. 163.65. That is the point of control nearest to us. This mark that we projected, 163.50. The target. So I'm going to just put it in simple terms. If you break above it, you're likely going to consolidate on it and watch for a inevitable leg up to 165.25, like we talked about this weekend. So, very proud of you guys for not panicking, staying in your positions. That's good shit. That's stuff to reflect on and look back on later. So, good play. Tesla, we got two today. Tesla was okay. Meta was pretty good. Runner is great, but if we break above this 163, I might hold it. But so what you can do is you can say that below 162.37, that runner would likely need to be sold. Oh God, FedEx is here. I tipped my UPS driver the other day, and he literally was like, "What the fuck?" out loud. Are you reconsidering re-entering energy? Hey, appreciate y'all. Yeah, I like it. That is the gold Apple Watch. Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah. Dang it. What did I order?
And VIX is toast. We're gonna see some nice greens. So I'm gonna make a quick call. I'm back out a little bit. We're gonna rock and roll. Get ready.
Have a good day, man. You too, y'all. I appreciate y'all very much. That's all. Hey, y'all want any water or anything? Y'all want some cold water? I got you. You good? All right, y'all have a good one. I gotta get on Amazon. No problem. Hey. I'm sorry. I'm back. Lot hop Potter happened to I just made some bank. My desk just got in here. I am up 4,200 on the day, and I have 10 CTX calls on SPY still working. Yeah, the desk is here. The Jarvis desk. I'm so stoked. My friend, my friend offered to give me a tattoo. He's a friend of mine. I obviously help him here and there, and he offered to get. He's really good, but he offered to give me a tattoo. I was considering getting a like a some type of meta, like with an arrow through it or something like that. Probably get something more meaningful. Nobody else is in meta. Runners are out. You guys are good to go. Everybody out of Facebook. All right, so we good. Okay, you got one runner. All right, so this candle close is back in here. I don't like that. What does that mean? That means the 15-minute candle closed underneath support or underneath resistance. So if you get another tap up, maybe consider. I had to go ahead. I saw. Are we fading? I mean, I don't really know about that. I think inevitably, yes, I think there is more downside. So, wow, bro, are you here? Can you look at the live? Sorry, my bad, dude. I was just let me pull it up really quick. My apologies. There you go. Why does it show people? That's weird. All right. What are we looking at? Oh shit. Are you guys okay? What are we looking at? I'm gonna go ahead and it's getting close to 11 o'clock. Um, that's it. I'm good. I'm good. But if you guys want me to take a look at anything, happy to do so. So I see A and D. Boxer, yeah, you asked me about to look at A and D. Sorry, I just saw that. Okay, so I know where we're at, and we're at support. Oh, remember what we talked about this morning, my friends. And did that gap fill? That gap fills at 67.90, and then you got the top, so it hits 68.82. Where did you go today? What's the low? 71.70, and then you bounced back up. You've got a gap to fill here at 76.30. So with the five. So I'm going to tell you a little trick for those of you guys who are just learning how to chart. If you can't find a technical pattern, right, or you don't see something that makes any sense, because this doesn't really make much sense here at the moment, right? This is all I see here at the moment. That's moving us to potentially to the downside. Um, I can start off at low, so not really much here, right? Kind of unusual. Probably not formed yet. We don't have this setup yet. It's building it. So a lot of the times, this is where if you know where you're at on the higher time frame, those key levels are now your best friend. So 75 bucks. Look at all of that. Look at this, and look at what's happening now. So below you, right? Look at that. Below you, you got the median, which you're about to the 9-day moving average. That's 73.72. And then you've got, yeah, so 73.72. And so if you were to lose that, right, that would be the almost like that 50% mark that we talk about. And that's where you could look at AMD potentially going back down to support. But at the moment, right now, it seems like you're about to start trading in range. So that means bouncing from the bottom to the top. So if you're not a range trader, this might be tough for you. Um, Stock Fiend, what's up, my boy? Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Were you here with us, my guy? Did you trade with us this morning or no? We caught Tesla a little meta. Damn, dude. Every time Stock Fiend comes in here, dude, he gifts me up, bro. Look at all these roses. Can you imagine if someone walked in your house and threw 65 roses at you? I would cry. Probably because the thorns would hit me in the eye, but no, you're good. No, not my bad, bro. I was just curious, but that's dope, man. I'm glad you made money today. Thank you for the roses, dude. Appreciate that. Busuli, nothing yet. So here's what we're dealing with at the moment. We've got stocks that are like Tesla, which ugh, it's too close to support for me right now. It's got a gap fill to 680. I couldn't do that if we weren't from the people who turned me up on live on G would be rankings. Oh, dude, thank you, man. What? Sunny, if you are starting with a small account, yes. If you can catch board and range, yes, it is a good small account stock. I Once people learn like the fundamentals and like sectors and stuff like that, that's when I really tell people like, yo, go find the stocks that you like, go find your candidates. Coke, Ford, uh I was gonna say Walmart, but hell no, absolutely not. I don't know why I'm spacing right now on the rest of them. But Disney can be fun. Starbucks, um, Wells Fargo, Citigroup, Bank of America, all good, lower premium, decent movers. I wonder if I was streaming Amazon Prime on my computer, if I could stream a movie through the Discord. I never tried it. All right, what else do we got? So, AMD. So the range here, you're very close to your daily support. That's 7250. That's the nearest place. The point of control, which you're testing right now, 7355. That would likely lead you down to 73. So this is we're likely possibly AMD being that you are at support is likely range bound until a catalyst. That's usually what I suspect when I see this type of stuff. So and then let me do one more thing here. All right, so you see that resistance? Do you want to know why that's not valid? Because the stock's no longer in that trend. So it may be still spilling over, but I would say that Well, no, it is, because take a look at this. You've got this support, right? And that is a confluence. So there is still a possibility to move to the upside and retest 7650. So I'm going to go ahead and full screen right now since I'm not in anything right now. What are we looking at again? The Amazon downside. Oh, that's a spicy meatball. Did somebody ask me about this last night? Was it Amazon? Finally took the time to get my Stream Deck up. Freaking awesome tool. Max out. I'm telling you. I couldn't. I could not scalp if it was not for my hotkeys. Period. Period. Ooh, that's nasty. So this is a rising wedge that's squeezed out. Now that doesn't mean that it can't fail. Underneath 109.67, I would look for Amazon to potentially pull back in what would have been a fake out to the upside. I'll take a look at it in just a second, Jabo. But there's also a resistance above you, 113.50. That's also near supply. And currently, you are showing strength by breaking out, retesting, and bouncing. So, in order to stay bullish, you would want to reverse or consolidate here before moving up to. Let's see. No, you got a clear shot of 113. If you can get basically engulf this mess. So let's take a look at 15, see how that looks. Now, there is one thing to consider, okay? One thing to think about right here. Wedges extend themselves into channels all the time, and that certainly appears to be a channel. So we've got one, two, two. So if you're new here, I like 1, 2 bounces off support, or 1 to 2 or 3 bounces off support, or 3 rejections, or 3 taps and break. So essentially, that third cycle in there is usually when that trend will change or end. So you're up against resistance. There could be a possibility for this trend line to be retested. So you could just kind of fade back into it. I can't tell you how that price action is going to go. You're going to have to decipher that, whether it's just a spill back down. But timing is everything. And due to the length and target, I would say that if you did even just start trading flat, you could see a little pullback here today, maybe 108.80, 108.50, and then move to the upside. So I am literally so excited right now to build my desk. I can't I'm That's all I can think about right now. No problem. No problem. Starbucks, that's not a ticker. Hey, damn. Very, very nice. So remember what we just talked about on Amazon, similar to Starbucks here. Let's bring you guys up. Scoot you guys up to big boy people or girl or person. Okay. So you got a 4-hour doji. Okay. So watch Starbucks below 77.33 for a retest of support around 76. Wait, hold on. 77.33 for a retest around 76.50. On the flip side, you have the remainder of a gap at 78.72, and you have your resistance projected to be around $81, which would also be this. So anytime you think you see something in a technical pattern, go find out whether it lines up with something on a key level, and that's exactly what you're seeing right here. So key level, potential mark. All right. So that would be a key level that I could also add the more that you see, or the more that you can, obviously decipher, the better you can react. So again, support is pretty close. You did just break a daily downtrend. So move your way up. Okay. And then you said Meta. If Meta closes under 165.50, 161.50. No. So look, Meta right now is holding a bull flag. Ish. You've bounced. So this is just beautiful technicals right here. So look at the wicks. We see the wicks right there, that 161.36. Where's the wicks right now when we pull back? 131.61. So as long as you hold this, you're more than likely still have more upside. My downside, and I do see the same thing that we see on Amazon and Starbucks. So there you go. So Meta down, the point of control, that's 160.44. That's where I would see a pullback to around 158. Oh my God. Oh, that gap filled on CL. Don't FOMO into that, but oh wow. Oh, will we break $100? Wait, to the upside? I don't know, man. Hold on. That's three off the top. You know, that's something to think about. Is let's go to the weekly. This is pretty ugly. Anytime you see something like that, it's best to go out a little. Okay, so technically you're still strong. I mean, you are seeing a little bit of a retracement here. It would really be under $79. That $79 that I would see a potential for downside. But I mean, you got two solid bounces off the support. So I think as long as you stay in this range and stay above that level, that there's a possibility to either A, consolidate. I do see on the lower time frame that there is a downtrend here, and that's a downtrend that you are adhering to. So if there is a chance that you are going to break to the downside, it'll likely be out of that. So the median there is 77.65, and then downside target would be around 74.10, and then this definitely could end up you could end up losing this range and dropping back down. So, good morning, pot smoker. That's so funny. Nike, for sure. Let's take a look at Nike for you. Oil? What do you, more specific? Any ticker? USO? What incarnation? What incarnation? I need to go figure out by that. What does that even mean? Carnation is like damnation. Yes, the euphemistic modification of the word damnation. Darnation became tarnation, being associated with the popular term tarnal, an apathetic or clipped form of a kernel. There you know. Not that you need that information. All right, Nike has got a pretty decent looking channel here. Let me clean that up. Okay, so this is a channel. I do believe there's a lower time frame downtrend right here. Yes, I am correct. And you are okay. So let's make this simple. Nike below, and this would be psychological anyway. 99.75. I've got a target and would give you the target of 95.60. That seems solid to me. You do have some weak candles here. If you could engulf this whole mess right now and get above 104.65, and I'll be honest with you, this looks really rough in terms of trying to make your way to the upside on Nike. You are in a pretty strong downtrend. But just seeing a pullback or a push up above 105 would be significant enough to possibly give you retest around the 110 to 111 area. So, all right, guys. With that, I am going to Rivian call hit. Thank you for your analysis from yesterday evening. Oh man, my heart. I love that, dude. Why roll instead of selling or buying a new contract? That's essentially what it is. It's the same thing. Rollman is if you guys ever have a question about rolling things, he's the guy to go to. I mean, number one roll guy, period. I'm not, that's not something that I inherently started doing. And when I do think about doing it, I usually hear his voice in my head. So, yeah, if you have any questions, I'm sure he'd be happy to answer anything about why he rolls or, you know, whatever. So he's the rollman. Semis are going down. All right. So really quickly, again, if you guys are on YouTube, just know I try my hardest to. I'm all over the place. Sorry, I got a lot of stuff to pay attention to. I try my hardest to keep the chat up, but of course, Discord is priority. So if I don't get to your questions in real time, I apologize. But definitely, I've got 3 avenues in which people are watching. So, and all 3 of them contain their own chat. So, Johnny Lee, are you asking about CL again? Or were you just saying CL? I don't know what that means. Talking. All right. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Stream, Discord, what do you guys want? I can split my screen into 4. I can split it into 6. You guys tell me what you want. And I'll leave it up. Yo, fuck Lee. Sorry. Excuse my language, but damn. G got you a lotto. All right, what is it? We'll see. Seven, 8. What does Monday's contract look like? Just tell me the price if you don't mind. What is Monday? I'm gonna get that one. I'll get that one, okay. I'll get Mondays. All right, cool. And that's a 3. You get a QQQ $300 call. That'll be my. You know what? That'll be my hedge for my put. Scalp that for another 1,000. CL is super interesting here. Dope, dude. All right, everybody good? I got the stream up. I got levels set. I don't know why Lee Otto is on here. Gross. With the cues. Alrighty, peace.